What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and today we are taking a look at the 5 best Pearl bowling balls on the market for the spring of 2024. Before we get this one going, be sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free, it's easy, and it is the best way to help us bring you the best non-biased and cross-brand reviews in bowling. So while you're down there, be sure you hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on the next review. They always top the charts in shelf appeal, but oftentimes the performance of Pearl bowling balls can be kind of hit and miss. When they're right, they're clean, mean, and carry just about everything. They're the kings of slinging messengers and packing 10 pins straight into the pit when the lanes are hooking. However, they're also the leader in missing the head pin and roping 9 pins when they're off. Pearl bowling balls outsell everything on the market every year. Most league bowlers get sold on that hockey stick style motion, and some of them know how to actually use it. That has led to manufacturers releasing a whole bunch of Pearl options, some of which are great and some that kind of stink. But if you're one of those folks looking for that ball to go to when you have to get in and swing it, you don't want to waste your money on a dud of a Pearl option. So if you're ready to add another shiny option to your arsenal, here's what I believe are the 5 best Pearl bowling ball options to start off 2024. I'll keep this one short. You all know I love this ball, and even though it's almost a year old, the IQ Tour Ruby is still one of the best Pearl options on the market today. Powered by the symmetrical C3 centripetal core and wrapped in the tried and true R2S Pearl cover, this one is essentially a re-release of the original IQ Tour Pearl, which was released all the way back in 2012, but clearly has seen some updates with this new option. This one is the weakest of the 5 pieces on our list, but don't let that fool you. This one is great in all different parts of the lane and across pretty much every throwing style in the game of bowling. Even those that have seen struggles with it are almost always a simple surface adjustment away from liking it, and if you are looking for a reliable and easy to go to Pearl option, it's hard to beat this symmetrical one from Storm. DV8 absolutely hit it out of the park with their release of the Troublemaker Pearl. I called it when they released the original hybrid version that making an HK22 Pearl option of that piece would be great, and it has been even better than that. The Troublemaker Pearl is a strong symmetrical option that has a unique and powerful shape. Even though it's shiny, it's actually best used when there's a higher volume of oil and you can keep your angles in front of you as the core rolls heavy off the spot and through the pins. The closest comparison to it on the market today would actually be the Roto Grip Duo, but I think it's actually better than that one, as even though it's strong and forward off the spot, its continuation through the pins was better than the Duo. Bowlers of many styles would appreciate adding the Troublemaker Pearl to their arsenal, but those with lower tilt in their game are sure to love it, as it balances standing up off the spot with blending out the mid lane really well, and it suits that specific role in a fantastic way. Third on our list is the Crimson Jackal from Motive. The advances that Motive has made in their Pearl bowling balls has been huge since the release of the Nuclear Forge. Whatever they're putting in the cover cocktail of these shiny pieces works really well, and that's proven more right by the performance of this Crimson Jackal. If you ask me, this is the first really good shiny Jackal, which is actually pretty surprising as it's been a very successful line for Motive, but the Gold and Mythic Jackals as well as the Jackal Flash didn't really perform all that well. With this all new Crimson Jackal though, gone are the days of woe for their premier line, as this one is great all over the lane and on a variety of conditions. Even though it's asymmetric, the Crimson does a great job from the deep inside part of the lane by blending out the hook spot, but still continuing through pins. Many shiny ASIMs simply can't do both, so having that level of control and power from the top tier of Motive means that this would be a great addition to almost any arsenal. Trust me when I say this, if you would have told me 2 DV8 balls would be on this list a year ago, I would have called you crazy, but here we are. The performance of the Violent Collision from DV8 is undeniable, and as the strongest overall piece on this list, it does an amazing job in many different parts of the lane. It can be played up the gutter and from inside 5th arrow and pretty much anywhere in between, as long as you know how to use it best. It's not exceptionally clean through the front part of the lane, so you either have to be willing to move inside or be able to spin it through the front to see sustained performance out of it, but if you can do that, there's pretty much no limit to what this ball can do. Bowlers with a lot of axis rotation will really appreciate adding this one to their arsenal, as it is able to translate their side roll into a very usable shape off the spot and through the pins. Capping off our list of the top 5 Pearl bowling balls on the market today is the Attention Star from Rotogrip. I will go on record for the first time to say this is probably my favorite ball on the market right now. It does a great job of combining all the characteristics I like to see out of a Pearl ASIM in that it is clean through the fronts, torquey in the mid lane, and continuous off the spot. Many bowling balls today are designed with this same intent, but this one from Rotogrip has the best blend of those 3 characteristics in my opinion. Rev dominant and low rev players alike will appreciate adding this one to their arsenal, but those with a higher ball speed will take a very good liking to this one, as even though it's quite clean, it doesn't like to blow past the spot so long as you're in the right part of the lane. The Attention Star also handles surface change as well, but really the out-of-the-box finish with a simple, strong layout will be great for most bowlers of all skill levels. And there you have it, folks, the 5 best Pearl bowling balls on the market for the spring of 2024. If you like this list, like the video. If you disagree, let me know in the comments section. Either way, be sure you subscribed, and as always, remember, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.